My name is Haley, and we're going to be talking about Thomas Aquinas, his ideas that he produced in the 13th century, and their impact on education today. So let's just start off with a little bit of background. He was Italian. He was a Dominican professor, philosopher, and theologian during the 13th century. He was a tall and wide man who had a very joyful attitude around everyone he met. His educational journey led him to become a priest, and over the span of the next 23 years, his love of speaking at universities and producing literature grew and influenced Christianity and education as a whole. The term education is broad, and there are various philosophies that break it down into different ways. But the way that we define education from the dictionary in the 21st century is just the process of giving or receiving systematic instruction, especially at a school or university. So in one of his most popular works, Thomas Aquinas wrote called Summa Theologica. He discovered the nature of thinking. And in order for a teacher to impart knowledge, like from me to a learner, both of them must understand the nature of thinking. So that was a very important idea for him, and he wanted to discuss that and further, like, what are the processes that are involved in thinking? How can thinking lead to productive learning? His texts that he wrote give the field of education and teachers essential knowledge. He is known for his philosophy of theistic realism, or Thomism, which combines Christianity with Aristotle's natural realism. So Aristotle believed that knowledge was the highest power and the greatest happiness that we could attain, basically, on earth. So Thomas Aquinas said yes, but so yes, rational thinking and knowledge are considered the highest form of happiness on earth, but they cannot provide the complete happiness that we will receive when we are fully united with the one true God after death and see him face to face. Knowledge is not only materialistic like Aristotle suggested. Knowledge is spiritual. Knowledge is supernatural. Therefore, in Thomism, he seeks to mature a person holistically by training them in scripture and religious studies and a traditional school curriculum as well, like math, science, history. It just becomes secondary to what is most important. Due to the belief that humans have a soul and will live eternally, subjects' spiritual growth becomes more important than knowledge that will aid in life on this earth, because it is temporary. It's still important, it just becomes secondary. So his philosophy has influenced education in a couple of different ways today. One of those being that